Hello, lovelies! It is I, Danielle Hernandez, and today is Friday, January 10th, 2020, also known as Full Moon Lunar Eclipse. So, that being the case, today we have a very special pick a card reading. I have 3 piles here in front of me. I'm reading them my way, so this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Take a look at them. See which ones resonate with your energy. Each one has a teeny tiny little tarot, which will be our advice card. And let's see what messages this lunar eclipse has for you today. So, let's begin. If you chose pile number 1. Okay. This is the ShadowLight Tarot deck. It is non-traditional, so it has non-traditional cards. And the reason I'm telling you that is because the first card you get is the Tree of Life. This is a non-traditional tarot card. This is a card as above, so below. This is a wonderful card to remember that the energy you are putting out there is returning back to you. So your question is this something that I like, or is this something that I want to change? You get a second non-traditional tarot card, the Artist. So that's telling me this pile is the pile that's full of artists. Or people who want to become artists, people who want to express themselves through an artistic way. Maybe they haven't yet, maybe you're looking to. The Artist card is saying it doesn't matter what your modality is, take that modality, pick it, run with it, but do the self-expression, because again, as above, so below, and you will get that energy back to you. And then your next and final card is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. I say it with a royal trill because this is a celebration card. This is telling me whatever your artistic endeavors are, whatever it is that you are working towards, it's going to pan out wonderfully, because this shows 3 women celebrating. Cups are always about emotion, so this is celebratory emotion. They're literally cheersing each other. So this is saying get together with your loved ones, go out and celebrate your hard work, your endeavors, and just you as a person, because you've earned it. Okay, and let's see, your little advice card is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is an excellent card for this energy because he is the king of money, essentially. The Pentacles realm deals with the physical realm, so wealth, success, as well as your physical body, earthy things. So when the King of Pentacles comes forward, he's just saying, yes, success is assured. Ground your ideas. Make sure you see them through. Pentacles energy is slow-moving energy. So this is probably something that you've been working on for a while. But it really looks like a wonderful go-ahead. This lunar eclipse is bringing you tremendous forward momentum that will have you celebrating your artistic self, because remember, what you put out there, you have returned to you. How lovely. Okay, we're gonna do, I have this marvelous deck of mudras. Mudras are hand gestures that channel your breath and your energy. So it's a way to gain relaxation, it is a way to lower blood pressure, lots of wonderful things. So let's pull a mudra for pile number 1. Let's see if we, oh, jumper. Woo! Jumped right out of my hand. Opening, ba-da! Okay, so this is what you will be doing with your hands. You are going to place the palms of the hands together with the fingers and the thumbs pointing up. Interlock the pinky, ring, and middle fingers downward. All right, let me zoom in so you can really see what's happening here. It looks like this. This certainly looks like an opening, doesn't it? So you're going to place the palms of the hands together with the fingers and thumbs pointing up. Interlock the pinky, ring, and middle fingers. Bring the thumbs downwards towards the body and join the pads of the index fingers together to form a diamond shape, which is what you see here. If you don't know which fingers you have, go look them up. Index finger. So you're going to rest the hands facing upward in front of the pelvis. So that means here, okay? That's where you're going to, here. Let me just stand back. All right, relax the shoulders, lengthen the spine. You know, it's interesting how good this really does feel. Remember, you're supporting and channeling your own energy. And then it comes with a focus, and it says, I open to the divine feminine within me. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman who's picked this reading. We all have feminine and masculine energy. They just move differently. So this is to open up your divine feminine energy. Really let that flow. Divine feminine energy is all about intuition, cycles, magic, timelessness. It is ripples as opposed to straightforward lines. So, pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed. If so, leave me a comment section in the... Wait, leave me a comment in the section down below. Yeah, there we go. Who's been watching too many YouTube videos? I've been watching too many YouTube videos. We're moving on to pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2. If you picked pile number 2, I'm using cards from the Crystal Visions Tarot deck. And we have the Knight of Swords, Death, and the Magician. Okay, so right away, very different energy, my pile number 2s. Okay. So what I'm seeing here for you, let me move that deck aside. What I'm seeing here for you is there has been a dramatic shift. There has been a tremendous change because you have the Death card. Death does not mean literal death. What it means is a transformation. You have the Knight of Swords to start. So the Knight of Swords is swift moving energy. This could be problem solving, or it could be, well, actually, I would say it is problem solving. The Knight of Swords is a swift moving knight, and the knights are always charging forward. So swords deal with your mental realm. They deal with our worries, our beliefs, our morals, in a sense. So the Knight of Swords is telling me that there has been some type of forward-moving action, and it has changed everything. Because now you have the Death card. So whatever the Knight of Swords did, one could say he cut cords with his sword. Whatever the Knight of Swords was releasing you from, it's done, it's over, and it's transforming now. And I'm going to say that this change has been for the better, for the greater good even, because then you have the Magician. And the Magician is an amazing card to get, especially following Death, because the Magician is the creative spark. It is the aha. The Magician has all of the tools that he needs to go forward and to create. So this is creative energy, this is willpower, this is having everything that you need to go forward with that new path. Because the Magician's also card number 1. So he's not the first card in the deck. The first card in the deck is the Fool, but that's card 0. Card number 1. So the first step, see what you have and what is it that you're looking to create. Because whatever this is, it's over for a reason. And I'm feeling like this was probably a very painful thing. This was probably something that involved a lot of heartache. But because you have the Magician here, all is not lost. The Magician is saying, you're welcome. I freed you from whatever this was. It needed to go because it was dragging you down. And the Magician is saying, now you have everything in your power to go forward and create that thing, create those desires and manifest whatever it is that you've been thinking about, that you've been wanting to put forward, and that you have been yearning to do. So, let's pull your teeny tarot. So, the advice card is the Devil. And the Devil card always comes forward when there's a severe imbalance. So the Devil talks about imbalances with sobriety, so you can think of addictions, as well as maybe spendthrifts, people who are not keeping track of their funds. So the Devil card always comes forward to just sort of be like, hey, snap out of it. Hey, you're so imbalanced that you're getting kind of reckless. So the Devil card is showing up to let you know, don't overindulge, especially with the Knight of Swords and Death. I'm feeling like, don't drown your sorrows. That's not going to help anyone. That's not the tool that the Magician is saying to use. You know what? Whenever the Devil card comes up, I always like to pull more cards to see what it is that the Devil wants us to know. So I'm just going to pull from that same deck. Let's see. Woo! Let's see what our jumpers were. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yes, this is very clear to me. So on one hand, you get strength. And on the other hand, you get the Ten of Swords. And as you can see, by the colors and the imagery, they're very different energies. Strength is calling forward to remind you that you are strength. You don't have strength, you are strength. And it is with the courage of conviction and being gentle with yourself that you overcome the Ten of Swords. As you can see, the Ten of Swords has a woman in the snow with swords all in her back. This is the card that comes forward when you're done. Whatever the situation was, it's over. So this Ten of Swords is really correlating with the Death card. Look at that, even the colors are the same. So the Death and the Ten of Swords are saying that you suffered a lot through this transformation, but it was not for no reason, because you have the Strength card here. And notice how the Strength card and the Magician card also have colors that correlate. Oh, I love when this happens. So the Strength card is reminding you to pair that with your tools, pair that with your willpower. This is taking your mind and taking your heart and connecting the two so that you can bring forward this new beginning. Because remember, the Magician is a new beginning. To bring forward this new beginning, because it's going to do wonders. So this lunar eclipse is bringing wonderful transformation for you and a moving on from this heartache. And it was heartache, because you don't get the Ten of Swords if there was not grief. All right, let's see what your mudra has to say. Let's get a mudra for my pile number 2s. Interesting. I got 2 of them here for you. One is fluidity. Fluidity. It's an orange card, so this is going to resonate with your sacral chakra. Also, can we just point out how much orange you guys are getting? Synchronicities. Okay, so fluidity, inner refreshment, emotional ease, and nourishment. Oh my gosh, how necessary is that? So often we will nourish everyone else around us and leave us for last, or we just don't have the energy to go on to give back to ourselves, and we're just yearning for someone else to give back to us. This is to give back to yourself. So place the right palm over the back of the left hand. So the back of the left hand, right palm over it. Keep all fingers stacked while extending the thumbs out to the side. So again, the back of the left hand, right hand over it, and now I'm extending my thumbs all the way out. Hold hands with fingers extending outward away from the abdomen. Interesting. And your focus says, gentle waves of ease flow through my mind and body. So this is to restore your spirit, because your situation was very crushing, but it did not destroy you. And your second one is purification, which again, my goodness, can we just look at these? You can't make this stuff up, folks. So purification. This one is for mental clarity, purity, and spaciousness. So, bring the tips of the thumbs to touch the base of the ring finger, like so. Allow all other fingers to extend outward away from the body. Rest the backs of the hands on the tops of the thighs. So it would be best if you did this one while sitting. Relax shoulders and align the spine. Whenever you hear someone say align the spine, imagine there's a string just boop, pulling you from up top, and you'll notice you sort of fall into a straighter position. I notice whenever I stand, I slump and I lean forward on my belly a lot. So like whenever I stand up, it lifts the carriage and it just prevents my body from doing this. So, thumbs to ring fingers, rest it on your thighs. I know you can't really see me here, but there we go. And do some breaths. And your focus is, by embracing purity on all levels, I open to greater expansion. By embracing purity on all levels, I open to greater expansion. Okay, pile number 2. This has been your reading. Let me know if that resonates. Let me know in the comment section below what your situations may be. And good luck with this lunar eclipse. It looks like it's bringing you tremendous energy and a restart, a redo even. Totally new. Okay. Pile number 3. So this is the Teal Swan Synchronicity deck. Teal Swan is an amazing guru. Look her up if you haven't heard of her before. What she does is synchronicity paintings. Frequency paintings. So that's what we have here. We have nostalgia. Okay. We have positive focus. All right, we have play. Oh, there's moons and hearts. I love it. And we have relationship. Okay. Very interesting. So what I'm getting here, let me just move your teeny tiny tarot. What I'm getting here is that there has been a focus on nostalgia, that it's always fondness, that we look back upon our favorite memories, you know. Nostalgia has a place for a reason, and that's because the story sticks out to us, the images stick out to us, how those people made us feel stick out to us. But nostalgia is not a place to live. It's lovely to visit, but you must come back. So you get positive focus after that. And positive focus is exactly what it sounds like. But it's also about using positive focus in a balanced sense. Some people use positive focus to distract themselves from what they don't want to see. And in fact, that tends to be when we fall into nostalgia. So your positive focus is not meant to be a distraction. It's meant to work with the energy that you're trying to bring in. Use your positive focus to recognize the strength that you currently have, as well as the positive focus of what you're wanting to bring forward. Using positive focus, you have to believe you already have it. So the next card that comes up is play. And play is just the most wonderful way that we learn. When we play, things are effortless because we're enjoying ourselves. And so you're channeling the energy of enjoyment. You're channeling the energy of something exciting. And when things are exciting, we're not holding on to that tension. We're not feeling mental strain. We are sort of losing ourselves and really living in the moment. So play is really encouraging you to take the time that you need to restore yourself, because play, it helps us grow stronger and wiser and develop deeper connections. And speaking of deeper connections, you get the relationship card. And this card comes up when it's a beneficial time to enter into a new relationship. So this could be a relationship with yourself. This could be a relationship with another person, whether it's a friendship or a romance or even a career change or opportunity. Remember, life is built on relationships. Every interaction we have with people is some type of relationship. So this card is saying you're getting the thumbs up. It's the go ahead. Go ahead. Develop that relationship with the person that is calling to you. Or perhaps there's going to be someone new stepping in that you'll want to develop a relationship with. Okay. So your teeny tiny tarot is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So remember, Pentacles always deal with physical wealth, your body, the earth. The Nine of Pentacles reversed, I think it's so funny, because you have this card here. The Nine of Pentacles reversed says, you've been working too hard, kid. Take a break, look at what you have that's surrounding you, and play. And you get the card play, so that's in perfect correlation with each other. So definitely, I would say get off your own back, allow yourself to enjoy this time that you're in, and this full moon is bringing you a time of play and relationship. I would say it seems like you're coming out of the nostalgia. Your positive focus has pulled you from living in the nostalgia. Your sense of play is going to bring you towards this relationship. And remember, all relationships hold value. So pay attention to the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Don't work too hard. We all have bills to pay and responsibilities to uphold, but that's no need to really squander our energy and give it all to other people. Play is about bringing it back to you. Bringing it back to you. Okay, so let's see what moocher we have. This was also a very different reading from, ooh, all right, two dropped right away. So interesting. I got this one earlier. You have the Boo Mudra. This is grounding. So, grounding energy. Grounding energy. What you want to do is extend the middle and index fingers downward to make inverted V-shaped peace signs with both hands. So this, but downward. This, but down. Okay. So, you are going to curl the pinky and the ring fingers inward toward the palms and place the thumbs on the fingertips lightly. That seems more correct. Thumb on the fingertips lightly. Extend the arms and bring the tips of the middle and index fingers to the ground or on the tops of your thighs. So you can do this one standing or sitting. You're going to make peace signs. You're going to make sure you're lightly touching your fingers because that is connecting your energy by connecting the touch. And then you're going to point it down. Again, I know you can't see me, but this is just a little example for you. Remember to relax your shoulders, lengthen your spine. Remember that little string. And your focus says, grounded to the earth, I receive support and abundance. Grounded to the earth, I receive support and abundance. Grounding is so necessary because we live our lives in our physical body, but so often we're not paying attention to our physical body. And in fact, we are taught to ignore when we're hungry, when we have to go to the bathroom, when we have to have a moment of privacy and just breathe. We're taught to ignore all those subtle signs. And this reading, the reading of play, relationship, and positive focus and grounding, is saying it's very important that you are in touch and in communication with your body. Okay, and then you get the inner witness. The inner witness, this is for self-study, clarity, and spaciousness. Spaciousness allows insight and allows inspiration because you're making space. You're not letting all your worries clutter the mind. So, this one says, join the tips of all the fingers together and point upward. Base of the palms together. Soften the knuckles away from each other and align the thumbs and bend the tip to the knuckle, facing inward. So, align the palms. Soften. So you're gonna kind of create a cup. Okay. This is what you want to do. Remember to breathe. And your focus says, my inner witness leads me to perfect equanimity. My inner witness leads me to perfect equanimity. Wow. It says this relaxes the muscles of the face and jaw, lengthens the breath, and supports cervical spine alignment. So this is an excellent one for women to do in particular, because you got a cervix. And if you don't have a cervix, that's okay. This is still going to help you with self-study, clarity, and spaciousness. Don't let that deter you. Okay, so everyone, this has been your reading for pile number 3. Let me know if that resonates. It looks like this full moon is really going to bring in the energy of playfulness, encourage you to relax, to focus more, and to really allow yourself to develop your personal relationships. So good luck, happy full moon, and let me know in the comments section below if you felt this resonated. Have a lovely day.